Panthers and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They begin with a run by Miller.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Carolina defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, here's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pick.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He completes it to Olave.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Saints.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Duggan.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Now their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Duggan looking to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Young looks to throw on first down. Complete. Richardson has it.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
32-yard line.
Second down and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Panthers at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Young to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some. And made that snap a huge success.
Young on first down. Got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
It's Young on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Young to throw on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Young. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taking them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you.
Oh, Young loses it.
And this is picked up by the Saints. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Young to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Duggan to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Duggan now to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Robin, and it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Throwing, Duggan.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Saints are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
On the set.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
To throw, Young. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Courtland Sutton, 47 yards.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Saints 28, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Duggan.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Panthers take over first down.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Here's Young, throwing to start the drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the gun on third down, Dugan. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at the 38-yard
So
line.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Dugan. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Dugan. And he'll go down. Brought down on the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To try again after the sack.
Duggan.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Saunders.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Miller is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Kendre Miller
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take it to the house. Come on, set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Able to slither by. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Throwing on first down, Dugan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dugan. Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They go play action. Young. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a second down throw for Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.